blue water, mirrors, pause. Offsite morgue.
Got some things to talk about. And I think fitting, well, I mean, my knuckles real quick. Now that I just touched my microphone, and there's a sucker here. Not you. It's not you guys. Like a literal little lollipop. And we don't know who the culprit is, but I have it whittled down to 2.
Mine just fell on the ground and too far to grab it.
I got a grape.
Yeah, you got a grape. There's one stuck inside of like a deer nose upstairs. Found some in beds, on lamps. I'm whittling it down to pepper a page, which I don't think is a far stretch because Ezra would be hiding like we'd turn the show would get going and then a sprinkler would go off. I feel like that would be
he installed
his prank,
like ceiling sprinklers.
Yeah, like we turn it on and then like a chairlift picks us up and then carries us into the backyard. That would be an Ezra prank.
Yeah.
So we don't know. I also thought it was fitting. It was last week. I showed the praying mantis that we found in the backyard, right?
Yes.
And how high he was.
Yeah, he was fucked up.
Something extraordinary happened, guys.
Oh shit!
Cass and I were sitting in the backyard on the patio playing dominoes, because having some fun.
As someone, a couple does,
as a retired old couple does, and it's watery and there's a lot of slugs. Guess what we saw? First off. I don't know a whole lot about slugs. I'm not sure how much you guys have done, like some slug research.
Did you watch slugs have sex?
We watched slugs fuck.
Nice.
It was a fucking slug fuck fest.
Slug fest?
Well, yeah, and they're following each other. And it looked like they were like one was sucking the other one's ass, and it like super slow motion. And it's like, what's that all about? So we looked it up. And it was like, well, that's what happens when they're starting to do it.
When the male
and slugs are hermaphrodites, so they don't actually need to have sex, but some of them do because it's fun. And then you looked into it more and more, and it was like, okay, they're going to do this, and then they're going to climb up. And we're watching it, and the slugs made their way across the porch and then climbed up the siding. And we're like, like, a foot away from Cassie's shoulder. And then you start looking at it, and they make this huge mucus membrane so they can hang down and dangle. And then they wrap around each other, and then their penises come out the side of their head, and then their penises wrap around each other.
You saw all this? Did you film it?
Well, yes. Watch the whole thing happen. I mean, I didn't...
Slug porn?
I just didn't think about it in time. Cassie was sending me some text before we got recording. She goes, oh, no. Pickles remind me of slugs, and now I'm weirded out. And then she was making like a sandwich and had 2 pickles laying next to each other.
Like this guy right here.
Yeah, and it looked like the pickles were sucking each other's asses. And that reminded me of the slug sex. I could show you guys, but I don't think I could transfer it to the computer. And
that's okay.
But anyway, it is obscure. It is a wild thing to watch. And they get rubbed around, and then you read like
they're dry humping?
Oh, they're doing more than that.
Wet humping?
Like huge, bright blue dicks come out of their heads.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
And well, I can just show you on my phone, dude. You don't need the internet for this.
Slug dick.
That'll get you in trouble. Let me find a picture. This is not going to do it justice, but look at the dicks coming out the top of their head.
Okay.
As they hang down.
Okay.
Off the siding. I wish I could show you guys.
Well,
it's not going to work, but just look up slug sex. You'll get there.
I'm here.
Head to Pornhub. And then when they were, we got video. Oh, it's just
talk about blue balls.
It's so just
weird.
Slime. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. And anyway, when they're done, one of them will eat the slime for nutrients. And like as we're reading it, you watch it, and the other one's like, and the other one like left. It was like, all right,
I'm out.
I'm done. And then they came back together. I don't know. I hope they have a great life together.
So do slugs mate for life?
I highly doubt it.
Fuck.
Fucking
and then move on.
Hump and dump, you know what I mean?
That's right, bro.
Hit it and quit it. That's my dad used to. But it was a wild experience. If you've never seen some slug sex, you can look it up.
I've never seen slug sex, but our old house.
But I've had sex.
Yes, I have.
And then you tell me what's the difference?
I didn't eat the jizz for nutrients. Though.
Okay, but you did wrap your bright blue dick around another bright blue dick.
It was kind of purple.
I'm colorblind. Remember?
Yeah. I forgot until you said that.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it is funny because you have a disability.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I remember seeing them crawl up the side of the garage, and it was so weird.
You just missed it.
Yeah.
You left.
I didn't know what was going to happen.
You left the show early.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
I was so surprised. I'd never seen a slug before, and this fucker was, 7-8 inches long.
Had a lot going on.
Just moving, going up the side of the garage, and I was like, "Oh, that's crazy," and then just left. But if I would have stuck around,
you would have saw a show. Oh, God, you just missed it.
damn it.
That's all right. Next time. Episode 116 of Can You Don't. Thanks for joining us. If you want the bonus content.
I feel like there should be music playing.
Oh, I tapped it, but it didn't.
There it is.
If you want the bonus content, all the perks that come along with supporting us on Patreon, you'll find a link in the episode description. It's also patreon.com/CanYouDon'tPodcast. Thanks to everyone who has signed up recently. Check out Scatcast. Love everything that Uncle Commie Zach is doing. Come on, you get it. You check that out at scatcast.com, scat with a K. Something you want to see on the show, heyguys at canyoudon'tpodcast.com. That is the email address. We are heading back to a classic today. The format that it was in the beginning. So we're doing that. Got a little petty beef in there, got your dick. Got some slug sex,
Yeah.
just things like that.
Yeah, your typical Can You Don't.
Your typical Can You Don't.
What you've come to expect.
Quick email before we get going. This one was sent in by our son, Eric. He writes, Hey guys. Your airline pilot kid that wrote in about the air drumming in front of a running jet. That email might be somewhere, but I don't remember it. Doesn't mean we don't love you, Eric.
Yeah.
We just have a lot of kids.
Yeah. We have a lot of
slug sex.
Yeah, a lot of slug sex.
If I remember the number right, I feel like the slug sex thing, which is so funny. They don't have to have sex. They just decide to.
Yeah, they just want to.
Yeah, they just
That's awesome.
They just fuck themselves, and you're like, just climb a wall.
Why don't you go fuck yourself? And I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
I'll deal with someone.
Show me where the wall is. I'll fucking suck your butt on the way up.
Threesome sex. Slug threesome sex.
Wanted to tell you guys about a conversation I had with a guy I flew with last week. He was from Texas and had some amazing country fried phrases, which I expect Brian to read in a Texas accent. You want to take over from here?
Yeah, I'll tell you. Where's that at there?
Right there.
For example, he got out there faster than a jackrabbit on a hot tarmac. Or she screamed louder than a cat in a wood chipper.
Excuse me?
You know what's funny about this is we were at Silverwood, which... If anybody doesn't know what Silverwood is.
And the music that Zach was just doing is it's the same music.
I shit you not. We're walking down through the rides, and this fucking guy's just picking, dude. Like, and I'm just kind of going. And
it wasn't the speakers, it was real life?
No, it was the speakers.
Okay.
But it felt real.
Thought their budget got expanded.
No, I wish.
Get a real banjo player out there.
But I was like, my wife's just looking at me like, what are you doing? I'm like, I fucking love, because I like bluegrass music. So I'm like, this is one of the best parts about coming here. It's just fucking boom, 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 boom. But there was a point.
Playing your favorite hits.
So we did the train ride,
Banger.
Banger.
Let's go. Let's fucking go. Well, I went down to Silverwood. We were going to ride some rides. Anyway, we were riding the train, and then the gal gets on there, the character. She's like, woo, I'm something more than a bup, whatever. And I just got thinking, like, it's just so funny, like, how they always... Like, that's such a classic thing. It's something like that thing. And I was just like sitting there, I'm like trying to think of something. And I was like, hey, what? That's hotter than the dragonfly's tits on Tuesday or something.
I'm bored than a 9-year-old on this train ride.
It just never. Yeah. My kids loved it. There was a shootout. Anyway, but it's always something weird. Like, and that's what popped in my head. The first thing I was like, it's like, that's hotter than the dragonfly's tits on Tuesday. But it's like,
I know exactly how hot that is.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you said that, they'd just be like, woo, I know it down. Yeah,
89.
I get it, brother. Yeah,
89 degrees.
They tell you exactly the temperature of a dragonfly's tits on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Anyway.
By the way, if you have no idea, what just happened?
I missed that. I flicked away.
How did you
I
just...
hit the bone right there in the
How?
corner, right in the bone.
bone.
It's in the bone.
Ooh, that must have hurt.
That hurt more than the fucking.
Hitting your knee on an arcade table in a podcast studio.
Or the Cocker Spaniel shitting razor blades.
Yep.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
dang.
Well, tell you what. All right. Anyway, let's get back to this.
Okay.
He had hundreds of them. And all of them ridiculous. Yeah, they do. They just like they have them prepared, like set up for every occasion.
I love her more than... Yeah.
Fucking, yeah.
Fucking.
I love her more than fucking. Will tell you what. But the best one by far was when I referenced an email from the company about a policy change, to which he replied, "Hey, I'm more scared than sticking my pecker in the birdhouse." No way.
Perfect.
I looked at him and said, like Joe's song, he said, "Who's Joe?" Nah, something my daddy used to say. Thought you enjoy this glorious conversation, Eric.
Love the
I love
double layer. Nah,
Fuck
just
yeah,
something
dude,
my
that's
daddy used to
layer.
say.
Yeah.
That's what's... So
like,
you
God
do
damn.
know him. So
Yeah, so you know.
So you know what I'm talking about.
You ponytails. What did he say about ponytails?
He's like, woo!
He's like, well, I tell you what,
Tell you
longer
what.
pony with a big problem.
You fucking stick a dick in a ponytail more than a jackrabbit on a tarmac. All right, you don't know my dad. Like Joe's dad never would have said that. That's ridiculous. That doesn't make any sense. All right, well,
fun.
thanks, Eric.
That's fun.
Get the show going?
Love it. Yep.
All right. Zee!
Hey, shut up. Start the show already.
Ho! Hot
Tell
skibbity
you
boo
what,
day.
morning, on that, down on that Tuesday, morning, Tuesday.
That hoo-wee you're doing is getting the strings ringing on that guitar. Oh, let me stop the music. It's not going to show up in the mic, so we can try. Go ahead.
Yeah,
you
look at
heard
that
it?
sustain.
I know.
Yeah.
It might not make it through the mics,
Yeah,
but
I can hear it.
just know that you've got some
Fuck
power
yeah,
going. This was sent in. It's a combo between Corey.
Sorry.
What?
Just real quick.
Yeah.
I just embarrassed the shit out of my wife when we were at Silverwood because we're on the train and they're actors, you know,
Yeah.
and so,
The real life Western
they're real,
people.
they're real people from the West.
It's their
You know,
train. We're lucky to be on it.
No, they have the whole fight scene and a shootout, and they're like robbing the train and shit. And I, of course, just have to get involved. So I'm like,
punched them?
I'm yelling at stuff, and I'm like telling this guy all this shit. And the woman finally turned around. She's like,
I told you to keep it down.
she's like,
You're done.
I think she was doing it in character, but like,
You don't.
you need to calm the fuck
I'm
down.
gonna trust your wife's judgment.
She doesn't know that.
They've had enough.
I was just playing along.
Okay.
And then, so when the ride was over, we're leaving. We're walking back to our car and everything because it was about ready to close. And the two the two train robbers were walking from where the end of the ride is to like where the actors go hang out, and they're walking the distance. So I was like, "Hey, you scallywags, gonna get out of here!" Still, and they're
You
just
go up
like,
and just put a real gun to their head.
"I won't give them my fucking
Give my
money."
fucking dollar back.
Yeah.
I want
Yeah,
it
because they come
back.
through the train
Yeah.
with the thing, and
They
we gave them a
donate-
piece of gun.
Yeah, they donate money to charity or whatever they
Yeah. So I yelled at them, and they were just like,
Dude.
we're off the clock."
do.
I'm like, "I'm gonna get what there you at."
Okay,
Anyway, sorry.
That's all right. This was sent in. Corey sent it in. We modified it. In order to move in any direction, you have to throw a 50-pound weight in said direction, and then that's as far as you can move until you throw the
Fuck
weight
that,
again.
dude.
50 pounds is
That's a good
toss.
chunk.
I have here's a 35-pound weight out there. So I mean, you can do it. Like, I mean, in order to work in certain businesses, you have to be able to at least lift 50 pounds.
That's a big bag of dog food.
Yeah, and it's always a little heavier than you think it is. But it's like, I mean, whatever. So that's what you have to do in order to move anywhere ever. And you have to go pick it up and then throw it again.
That's gonna get tiring.
Yeah. Or
You get ripped.
yeah,
off.
you're also gonna get strong. Or not be able to lift something that weighs over 25 pounds ever again.
Ooh.
See?
Okay.
See what's going on here? In 25 pounds. Just, I mean, internet, things that weigh 25 pounds. That might help us. But I mean,
Well, you're never picking up your lady again and throwing her on the bed. She's
nope, not doing
gonna
that.
pick you up.
I'm seriously typing in with fingerless leather gloves. Things that weigh 25 pounds. Something that you should never be typing in when you wear fingerless leather gloves. Okay, it's a cool. Okay, Eureka, I knew there'd be a list. The list says things that weigh 25 pounds, and then in quotes, and one thing that doesn't. Like I'm taking a quiz.
Yeah. Can you guess what it is?
You know what weighs at least 25 pounds? So 2 bowling balls. Oh. So that's not true.
Bowl. You can still bowl.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you have a 15-pound ball.
Or no, you just got 2 of each.
I mean, you could have 2 12ers. Then you're good.
Yeah.
Bowling league on.
Yep.
Still in it. A good-sized watermelon. God, this list sucks. It looks like it was made like on GeoCities. Has a bright yellow background. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck me. A 2-year-old child. I'm fine with that.
Oh, yeah, you can't pick up your kids.
Half of a bag of mulch. Who wrote this list? 5 bags of sugar. 30 cans of soda. At least 2 car tires. 3 gallons of water. 2 large bottles of laundry detergent.
Great that you're worthless as a person carrying groceries.
A frozen turkey and a couple of frozen chickens.
Who's the guy that's going out and like bringing stuff and weighing it? And he's like, fuck.
Sir, if you touch it, I'm doing a blog.
I have a blog.
And what's it about? Well, I'm thinking you stop me if this doesn't get your attention.
Heard this before.
Things that weigh 25 pounds. And he's like, okay. And one thing that doesn't. And he's like, I'm in. All right, touch the chickens and the turkey. He's like, thank you. All right, that's 24 pounds. You know what doesn't weigh about 25 pounds anymore? My waist. Okay, well.
Like shit or waist?
Waist.
W-A-S-T-E
like
or
belt.
waist? Okay.
Like belt waist.
That doesn't make any sense.
Okay, so that list's not what we needed. But you get the idea. 25 pounds is not a lot. And if you're doing some yard work, we just did a little walkway by the gate, and then picking up the pavers and bags of sand and shit like that. Like you just can't do that.
Well, you have somebody else do it, and then because you can't, so you're like, fuck it, you got to do it.
If you're just the old guy for the rest of your life, how far,
dude? And
back
now
to the internet.
Now double that. 50 pounds, and you got to throw that and take 4 steps.
Going to the bathroom in the middle of the night. And he's like,
yeah,
and
dude.
you just get up and just go, just the weight, bang. Honey,
it's like an anvil.
Honey, this is the 3rd time you had to go to the bathroom. Yeah, I know. I shouldn't have had all that lemonade. Bang. Like wood floors.
You're fucked.
But I guess you can wrap a weight in foam, like so you don't damage everything. It just has to be 50 pounds that you're throwing. How far can you throw 50 pounds? Just brings me back to this same blog.
Dude, is this the world's strongest man? You're throwing kegs and shit?
How far you can throw 50 pounds? And then in parentheses, and how much you can't.
Yeah.
And how far you can't. You're like,
what?
Tell me more. How much weight can a human throw and how far? I'm not sure if we're going to get the answers we need here.
Do I look like an Olympian?
How much does a shot put weigh? I forgot.
8 pounds, I think.
Yeah, a little.
And they're throwing those things, 50 meters?
Yeah.
I mean, that's cool.
That's a lot of difference in weight.
Yeah.
50 pounds is a good amount, especially if you have to throw it, pick it up again, then throw it, pick it up again. I mean, that's...
But you are getting a workout in.
You are, but still, like, your fucking back's going to be destroyed. And...
Grocery store, going to work. Also, go pick your kids up from school, and just throwing weight, and then being like, honey, right over here.
Does it count if you're in the car? Once you're in the car, you can just go?
Yeah, I think so. That would be a disaster.
What if you had to run away? Let's say you're out hiking. You just want to go on a hike.
Hiking wouldn't be for you.
And you're throwing this, and then a bear, you're like, oh, fuck.
Going on you're running from a bear? You can throw the weight right at it.
You could. What if you miss?
You're dead. Then go pick it up.
Plus, you're not supposed to run from a bear, right?
Yeah, just lay down with your 50-pound weight. Put the 50-pound weight on your head.
Yeah.
Make the bear move it. If he really wants to kill you that bad.
I think certain bears you're supposed to run.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think some.
I think it depends on how fast you are.
I think you're supposed to just be like, make yourself big, right?
Yeah.
Certain bears, yeah.
Yeah, that should do it. I am terrified.
You see
I think it depends on... Get out of here! I know, the guitar went off again. There's certain... I mean, even bears you're not supposed to yell at. Given a certain day, I think yelling at them would do it. Like, even think about a giant human.
Mm-hmm.
Like a certain time, Even a big human, if you're like you and like you look like you're just a lot.
Yeah, you're like,
even though they can pick you up and go and squeeze your trachea shut, they're just like, I don't want to deal with this.
I think that's what the whole thing is with animals, right? Like it's almost like they weigh if they're gonna attack something,
how much fight you have back.
They weigh the odds. Like if that dude seems nuts, is it worth?
And then if they're super hungry, they don't care.
No. Yeah, but if it's like they will a little snack, they're like, that's not worth it.
They're like, I'll just kill the other person.
Yeah.
The person not screaming at me. You get out of here.
Yeah,
I'll kill your wife.
Yeah, you can go. I'm letting
I'll just kill your kids. Just get out of here.
That'd be way easier.
So throwing the weight, never being able to pick up 25 pounds.
I think I'm gonna lean with the 25 pounds just because the other thing seems so tedious,
impractical. Yeah.
Like it would suck to not, but there's going to
not be able to help out. God,
but you just can't help out. Sorry.
I mean, it's the same as having someone who has like a back problem.
Yeah, it's a disability.
Yeah, I can't do it. But I would hate that. Like being in your prime and not being able to do it.
No one would ever ask you to move a couch again.
That's what I'm saying. Like you'd get out of a lot of stuff. You wouldn't have to help move.
Well, you just pick up the small things.
Yeah,
all the small things.
It's like, what should I help you with? How about all the small things? Yeah, I can do that.
Pencil cup, nose ring, or whatever.
You can leave them by the stairs. Someone else will pick them up. Who cares? Something like that.
Pizza, not you.
No beers for you.
You're just watching, waiting. The heavy shit. Motivating. Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going with 25 pounds.
25 pound weight.
Yeah.
Zach, yeah. All right, let's move off to what are you thinking about?
Okay.
This just happened. Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, what's up, babe?
what are you thinking about?
Nothing. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking about a lot of shit.
What are you thinking about?
You guys want to know what I'm always thinking about?
What's up?
Come on, tell me what's your wildest fantasy. Tell me, coming all over me. All right, but that's not for this week. But it is music related.
Yeah?
Yeah. 'Cause I knew that it did it. I can't say I didn't, but I never had an experience that made me realize how much I don't think I like it. Okay, so I'm talking about Sirius XM.
Okay.
I have it in my automobile, my automobile, and when you get a phone call, it pauses the radio.
Okay.
Like so make a call, get a call, it's gonna pause it, and then
One call.
That's all. Yeah, they're everywhere, aren't they? They're not just here. Craig Swap and Associates. Have you seen that one picture? I think so. I was just, believe me, I was just as bamboozled
I just
as
assumed
you.
he was local.
No, I don't think so. I think it's way bigger than we think. But have you guys seen that picture? There's that car accident on I-90, which up in this area, it's the freeway that runs from beautiful downtown Spokane. I guess it runs to Seattle, but between Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, and there was a car accident. And then in the background, it's just Craig Swap on a billboard. It just says one call, that's all. Like it was right in front of the billboard. Good for them.
I just went to his website.
Yeah.
And it says live chat online. And he goes, Hi, my name is Craig.
Craig Swap.
Yeah, right.
Do you have any questions I can help with? It's just me working here. Just me and and my associates.
Yeah, but
I like to have a personal touch on everything we do.
Touch.
Yeah, you click on those locations and they're fucking everywhere.
Interesting. Well, that dude, that fucks everything up.
Dude, I'm not calling Craig Swap.
I thought he was just living
a local guy.
Look at Ogden, Utah.
Yeah, there you go.
What the fuck?
Everywhere. Go up. Yeah, go down.
Wait.
There you go. Up a little bit.
Oh,
there you go. So I guess all over the Northwest, as far down as Denver, Colorado.
Okay, well, it looks like maybe started.
I mean, yeah, then you got the associates involved.
Yeah, once the associates got involved, everything changed.
One call and maybe a couple more.
One call and you hold online for several hours.
One call, one hold, 1
hour.
1 hour. 1-800-1-HOUR.
We'll finish your case in an hour.
We'll
get to you
these
in an hour.
associates, I tell you what.
Dude, they're just fucking...
Hi, this is Craig Swap, threesome sex. 1 call, 3 dicks, 1
I feel
hour.
like I should chat with this person.
Yeah, you can chat with them, but you're going to miss my story.
up?
So, SiriusXM, it pauses the radio when you get a phone call, and then when you get off your phone call, it picks up where it left off. And I've had that happen a couple times, and I have noticed it. But recently, it happened on a particular song, and I had a lot of phone calls to make.
Okay.
So working on a project, doing like some video work for a different company, and I had to kind of like triangulate between people to figure out what we were doing. And so I had like probably 5 to 6 phone calls to make over the course of like 15 minutes or so. When I had to make these phone calls, I was listening to, I believe it was Pop 2K. Pop 2K.
What's that?
All the greatest pop hits
Oh,
from the
I thought it was like
2000s.
a song. Okay.
No. So it was Nickelback, How You Remind Me.
Okay.
Okay, so that came on. Never made it as a one man. Couldn't cut it as... Brrrr. I start my phone call, have my conversation for 5 minutes or so. Okay, yeah, okay. No, I'll give him a call right now. Okay, click. Brrrr. Poor man stealing.
Right in the middle of it.
This is how you... Brrrr. And I'm not really paying attention, but it's, music brain, so it's still there. Have another 5-minute phone call, hang up. I ain't me. What do I really am? This is... Brrrr. And they just have like, talk. It's like, huh? Mm-hmm. Well, no, I didn't ask him that. Okay. Yeah, no problem. I'll give him a call back. Right. Yeah. No, I'll get right back to you. How do I really am? This, and then it was like the fourth phone call where I got off the call, and it was right at the tastiest fill. That like it is. I mean, it's beautiful. I love it. The mixing is great. Like and it was right when I got off. Okay, no. I'll call back to confirm that'll work for tomorrow. And it's like click. It's like this is how. And like 15 to 20 minutes came by, and I've made it 30 seconds through this fucking Nickelback song. And I just never noticed. And I guess maybe hats off. But SiriusXM, from their perspective, was like, this guy can't miss it.
Oh yeah.
Like, dude,
the good part's coming up.
Dude, you haven't even made it to the best part. Like all these phone calls, all this like who is it? Like what do I want to say? I'm like going through my contacts. It's like, hey, how you remind me. Just like fucking Chad Kroger. I'm like, ugh! And like
orgasm.
I had a little louder. It's probably like a little more of a banger song before that. I don't know, maybe fucking Blind Melon, No Rain. Like, whatever.
Shannon Hoon.
All I can see. So maybe that was what I was turning up.
Okay.
Maybe Natalie Imbruglia. I don't know. Okay. I don't know, but Nickelback came on. And it was just so funny to have Chad coming in and out, like for about 5 seconds between all my phone calls.
And it's very very distinctive too.
Just cutting them off.
I want to what I want to think is happening is that because it's happened with me before. Like I've tried to play a song for my wife or something.
Oh yeah.
And it's, she's like, I just gotta make a call real quick. I'm like, no, wait. And she's like, she doesn't care.
She's just.
And so I'm just like, she's on the phone. I'm like. So what I'm visualizing happen is there's a guy that's like controlling it for you, and you get a call, and he's like, "Oh no, dude, come on!" He's like, "Fuck, I hope he doesn't miss this."
He just cancels her call.
Yeah.
Turns the music up in your car. The car winks at you.
Yeah, he's like, "Dude, come on!"
It's a little video call of your one-on-one agent from SiriusXM. Who's just like sitting there like headbanging with you.
He's like,
You're not feeling it. Instead of clicking next, he goes, he doesn't like it.
Yeah, he's just watching you. He's watching your face.
Yeah.
You kind of give like a
leaning in, like dimly lit. that guy in a Sirius XM cubicle. Like you can barely see his face, and he's just leaning into it. He's like,
He's not getting this.
He doesn't like
Yeah.
it. Speaking of that, have you guys tried the Spotify DJ?
No.
He
Good.
misses a lot.
Yeah. Just an AI DJ? Or?
Yeah, it's an AI DJ. You know what? Let's just fire him up right here.
Okay.
He'll play songs that you like, and then when you get heavy into the rotation, like Cassie and I on a late night domino session.
Okay.
Right.
Slug sex?
We're watching Slug Sex and we're looking for something great. First of all, the AI DJ should know that we're watching Slug Sex.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about Slug Sex. We're
If
looking
you're
up.
really listening to us,
If you're really catering to me and using all your AI brain, why are you playing Kill Switch Engage when I'm watching Slug Sex?
Yeah. I mean, I love Kill Switch as much as the next guy.
A slug could be considered a bullet. So they're like, oh, kill switch. We got you. It was stinking. Come on.
But the deeper you get
That's too deep.
Too deep.
the deeper you get into those cuts, the more it's like, okay, those ones weren't quite your jam. Here's some of the top pop hits from 2024 that you're gonna love. First off, BTS, and you're like, I'm not listening to fucking Korean pop music. Like you're just, I mean, I know they're getting paid to have the AI DJ feed that stuff in, but here we go. Let's fire this up for you.
How you doing, Joe? You're here with your DJ X.
What?
Gonna get things started with Chance paying you, plus some more stuff you've been into.
Have not been into this. Let's try again. Okay, like that. Noah Khan, good. Let's just go to the next. Let's just do.
Some chill music coming now. Gonna start with the song from Gregory Alan Isakov. He mixes indie and folk, jamming out on the guitar and banjo. Take a listen.
Jamming out on the guitar and banjo.
Just pay a guy to talk, for fuck's sake.
Okay, great. I just want to get
Got
deeper.
more music now.
Do you
We're
get
gonna
to
start
pick
with
what the guy
Woods
sounds
by
like?
Hollow
No.
Coals. Combines indie folk and acoustic pop. Feels like we're in for some cozy vibes. Have a listen.
Anyway, so he's out there. You guys didn't know about the AI DJ on Spotify. You
Just pay a guy, for fuck's sake.
I know, but just go experience it. It's funny. The deeper you get, like 3 hours in, he's just like, I have no fucking idea what you want to hear.
Yeah.
He's like, no, here's some Arabian rap trance that I think you might be into lately. Yeah, and you're just like, what are you fucking talking about? And you click it twice. Okay, doesn't seem like you were into that.
What gave it away?
My bad. Yeah, my bad, Joe. Anyway. So I just thought that was so funny. I do appreciate it. The technology that goes into a Sirius XM radio station, be able to pause for my phone calls.
Fuck yeah, dude.
But just that it was very funny to have it happen on Nickelback.
No, I do that kind of shit all the time. We're listening to Spotify and I'll get a call or my wife will get a call. And I just like the whole time I'm like, come on. Because I know it's going to come back. It's going to kick back in. I'm like,
Hey, can you handle it on Monday? The breakdown's coming.
yeah.
Can you figure this out on Tuesday? Because right now,
Dude, how are spouses so keen? Like, how do they know? Like, when I've got something come up and like I throw on something heavy or something, I don't know. And my wife's like, nah. But so I'll throw something on that's like not quite as heavy, but there's like a heavy breakdown coming. I'm waiting for it. And she'll just like turn around to the kids and start talking to them right when it's going to happen. I'm like, can this wait?
it has
I'm talking to the kids.
the kids need to hear this.
Yeah.
Like the distinctive like 4 China hits.
Yeah.
It's like shh, shh. So what do you guys want for dinner?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
God damn it! And you have to turn it down. The old quiet breakdown.
I usually end up pausing it, and then she's
Pausing it.
I usually end up pausing it, and then I'm like, I sigh or something. She goes, "What? I'm talking to the kids. Can I not talk to the kids?" I'm like, "Yeah,
No.
You can talk to the kids, but maybe like
right after this.
Yeah.
Do you not understand?
You don't. No, she doesn't understand.
No, the flow. But I want to share that with you guys. Made me laugh. Ingest some dick.
Yeah. Speaking of AI, though, I
Started your own AI?
No, I said, what's up to Craig?
Craig
And he
Swap,
goes,
what'd you
happy
do?
to help. May I have your name, please? I said, Farty McGee. And he said, thank you, Farty. In case we get disconnected, can I have a phone number, please? And I said, no.
You still with me? Like, sorry, I was farting.
He goes, I understand.
Best email farty at
No.
craigswap.com.
I had to poop. And I had explosive
Fart.
diarrhea fart.
Nice. Oh,
it kicked me off.
Did he just kick you out?
Yep.
They said nah.
Craig Swap?
Dude, fucking. All right.
Nature calls. One call, that's all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Still got it.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Craig Schwab kicked me out of their chat. I didn't even say anything that bad.
He's probably still there.
Probably.
Just fire it back up. Like, hi, it's Craig Swap.
It's farty again.
Sorry if we got disconnected while you were pooping and diarrhea farting. Are you in a car accident?
Dude, they got rid of the chat thing.
Yeah, you abused it. Hope you never get in a car accident.
No shit.
All right, let's dick it.
I give them one call and they're like, no, you had one.
One call, nah, that's all.
Nah, that's all, dude.
All right, Zach.
Is it dumb? Is it interesting? Is it cool? Then it's dick.
What a prude. Sorry I had to poop. Gone. Fuck your car accident. Hope you die. He writes that back?
Yeah.
Sorry I had to poop. Poop? Hope you die in your car accident. Farty McGee.
I like how I want to visualize that it was a real person, and they just said, "No, sorry to poop," and they're like, "Oh shit!" Like they had to bail real quick.
Oh god, Craig's gonna kill me.
Poop. Yeah.
Craig's just leaning over their shoulder.
Yeah, he's like,
what'd he say?
I believe he said he had to poop.
To me or my associates? I don't know. He didn't make it clear. I mean, it said it was you, so probably to you. No one poops on Craig's time. All right. You found this article.
One poop, that's all.
One poop, that's all. No call.
Oh, you want me to do this one?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. This is kind of wild.
Yeah, it is.
Once again, let me preface by saying that it's not funny that this woman died.
Yeah. Oh, not funny.
Yeah, it's not funny
sorry.
that she died.
Okay. It is
not
funny.
laughing that she died.
Chicken.
But there's a funny situation. Jesse Peterson's family spent a year searching for her after they were told she had checked herself out of a California hospital against medical advice before they learned that she had been dead all along.
Oh, my God.
The 31-year-old died in care of Mercy San Juan Medical Center in Sacramento in April 2023. The hospital shipped her body to a storage facility and did not inform her mother and sisters.
Okay. Standard hospital procedure.
Yeah. Oops.
Yeah.
The family only learned her fate the following April after months of trying to find her, according to a civil lawsuit against the hospital. In the lawsuit filed earlier this month, the family described the hospital's conduct as malicious and outrageous and accused the facility of negligence, the negligent handling of a corpse. God, when you talk about like a family member, like you just don't want to hear corpse.
No.
And negligent in infliction of emotional distress.
I feel like negligent doesn't belong in that sentence. Negligent infliction.
Someone's just trying to use big words.
Just trying to use it. Never mind.
Yeah. So, Peter, they
save that comment. Go ahead.
They fail in its most fundamental duty to notify Jesse's family of her death. They stored Jessie in an off-site warehouse morgue, and she was left to decompose for nearly a year while her family relentlessly inquired about her whereabouts.
God.
Whom her family described in the lawsuit as loving and energetic, had type 1 diabetes. She was experiencing a diabetes episode when she was admitted to Mercy San Juan. Her mother, Ginger, stated that Peterson had called 2 days later asking for a ride because she would be leaving the hospital.
Okay.
It was later told that Peterson had left the hospital against medical advice, and her medical records indicate she was discharged on April 8th. After her sudden disappearance, the family spent months relentlessly searching for her, posting flyers, speaking with unhoused residents in the area, and contacting police at the coroner's office.
John the coroner.
Yep.
Nope.
Let's leave that one alone.
Yep.
Could you imagine that? Like that whole thing happens. They're just like, oh, okay, I see what happened.
Oh, this happens all the time. It's tricky, and like they turn the clipboard around. It's tricky because
they're like the cords.
Yeah. They turn the monitor around.
They're like,
Oh, this is, I know this sounds bad, but like, hold on. Like an old
knocking like the pin container over.
Hewitt Packard monitor.
Sorry, the internet's slow.
The screen's flickering because pushing the VGA cable back in the back. I can't tell you how many times I've messed this up. It's hard to see between.
They have us running the old system. It's really complicated.
And some of them run the new one, which is better.
They just haven't updated our system yet.
Yeah, and as you get, hold on 1 second, they're plugging the cord back in. The family's just like crying, like searching for their daughter for 6 months, posting flyers, and he's like, "This is crazy." So under the signature spot, I don't know why they don't put a space, but like, look how small that checkbox is, where it says "dead or alive," and I've missed it. I'm not the only one. I mean, Jerry, how many times have you missed the "dead or alive" checkbox? And he's just like in the break room slamming a tuna sandwich.
Oh, I hate that thing. I keep telling them they need to fix
Make it bigger, right?
Make it bigger.
I've probably 5-6 times in the last week. Yeah. So the new system has a bigger checkbox, but this checkbox has a bigger checkbox, but this one doesn't. You just look up and they're all just like, and you're just like, squeeze, wiggling your monitor back around, like knocking over pictures of your family.
Oh, this is my mom.
Oh, this. Yeah, oh, man, I broke a picture of me and my daughter. And she's just staring at you. And you're like, anything else we can help you with?
That's about it.
I think that's about it. I guess think I should talk to your manager. Well, that's Jerry. Jerry! That lady up front. Yeah, the daughter thing.
The daughter thing.
Yeah, no, yeah. Okay, he'll be on in a minute.
He's just on his break.
He's just on his break. I mean, it's been a crazy night.
You wouldn't get it. It's just the system.
It's been nuts, the system.
They're trying to implement it. The problem is that when they do the transfer, we have to shut everything down.
And it being a hospital,
we got to keep
really
it
bad
open
because people could die, and you're just staring at this family.
Someone could die, and we could totally miss it. Or
I mean, worst case, we lose a body. And they just staring at this family. Yeah, I get it. Come to think of it, I think we were doing a transfer back around April 8th.
Here,
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. No.
It just got filed under
alive.
Yeah.
Sorry. See, your daughter got filed left under her own will, but as I can see, she should have been under dead.
Yeah. So, we shipped her, and then we shipped her to the wrong.
We shipped her, and then they were doing a system update, so they lost track of her. You know,
so she's basically just been sitting
corporate
for a year.
Stuff. Am I right? Yeah. Just this family staring at you. All right. Well,
is that all I can help you with today?
Anything else I can help you with? You guys, any other people that are dead, or any other people here you want to know they're dead or alive?
Yeah. Anybody else that may have been missed?
May have been shipped to our offsite morgue. Hospitals have offsite morgues?
I had no idea.
Nope. What are we going to do with all these bodies in the meantime?
They just bought up like an old
Kmart?
Yeah. And it was like Kmart went out of business. They're like, whoa, don't tear that down.
Keep the fridges.
Yeah. Keep the fridges.
No, get the trampolines and candles out of here. Keep those deep freeze fridges, though.
Oh, my guys. Picture like...
I mean, that's like just being K-smart. You know what I mean?
Sale or something like that, where it's like they open it up. Everybody can come in here. The trampoline's for sale. The cans for sale. But hands off the fucking fridges, dude.
Hands off the fridges. You don't even want to go in there. And the hospital's already backing people into it.
Yeah, they had to get them over there. There's no room.
Yeah,
they're fresh.
It's an immediate thing. No, but think about the family, the amount of time and frustration of spending months and months going around and trying to find your daughter that you think is alive.
With the idea that
she's
we're
alive.
Gonna find
that
them.
She walked her ass out of the hospital and something's not right. And you're trying to find her, and then later they're like, whoops. How much are they trying to get? Please be a lot of money. I'm not sure if it's mentioned. This article's too big.
Yeah, it's a lot of reading.
It's a lot of reading for a comedy podcast.
Yeah.
It's just way too much reading for a comedy podcast. It's just a news site. Just like comedy news that dumbs it down for dipshits like us.
I just want the Cliff Notes.
Yeah,
that's all I want.
Yeah, give me the Spark Monkey? Was that what? No?
I don't know.
Cliff probably didn't have that in Moses.
Where's Cliff? Where's Cliff's notes when you need them? Anyway.
That's so sad. Well, fucking hospitals. And somebody had to just mess it up. That's a massive mess up. I'm sorry for the family. Okay, moving off to another story here. And this one, a little more of an upper. You'll get it. Food bank unknowingly distributes candy made from potentially lethal amounts of meth. And this was sent in by a handful of our kids. So we're not crediting just one. We're heading to New Zealand.
We're crediting that our kids
reached out.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when they leave the nest, they don't reach out, and that's hard for everyone. A New Zealand charity working with homeless people in Auckland. Both.
New Zealand.
Auckland unknowingly distributed candies filled with a potentially lethal dose of methamphetamine in its food parcels after the sweets were donated by a member of the public. Okay. Now, when you hear me say that, and I say the words like potential, like qualifying, potentially lethal, how much meth do you think were in these candies? You think it was like a meth-coated marshmallow? Like just a hint of meth? What do you think? Okay.
I don't have a frame of reference.
You don't have a meth measurement?
No.
Okay. Auckland City Mission said Wednesday, just in case you want to know what day it was, that staff had started to contact up to 400 people to track down parcels that could contain the sweets, which were solid blocks of methamphetamine enclosed in candy wrappers.
The candies we sent, right?
No, I haven't eaten them. Of course I would eat those. I don't even like candy. And you're like, shit!
Fuck. The first person we called.
You call? Who's this?
Yeah.
Got one.
Jerry!
Head on out to 22246 Buckeye. I just called him when he thought I was looking through his windows. Who is this? Are you in my shower curtain? Got another one. Hang up the phone. Never made it as a wise man.
Couldn't cut it as a...
Hi, who is this? I was just telling you who this is. I'm down at the
Go fuck yourself! Quick!
Go fuck yourself! I'm not paying that bitch! And then you're like,
couldn't cut it as a poor man.
And this is how you remind me. Get off my roof! It's not even Christmas. Why are you on my roof? Got another one.
God damn it. We're 6 for 6.
We're 6 for 6. We're in so much trouble.
I think it's safe to say that pretty much everyone's eating the candy. Who's gonna get candy and then not eat it right away?
You're like, I'll save it for later.
Yeah, no one saves candy for later.
Okay, so heading back, solid blocks of methamphetamine.
Oh,
I don't even
like a Jolly Rancher, but it's meth.
Yeah, I don't even do meth, and I know when they use words like solid block, it's gonna be bad.
That's what I picture. So the Breaking Bad, the glass, the blue, but it's like a blue Jolly Rancher.
Yeah, like what are those like caramel? Those what are they called?
Werthers?
Yeah, those ones. 3 people were treated in the hospital after consuming them, but were later discharged so fast. It didn't say that. It did not say so fast. Yeah. Okay, you seem to be doing fine. Yes, I do. Have you seen my new sneakers? See how fast I can run? Woo! Woo! And just...
Well, he gone.
Yeah, I think he's fine. The amount of methamphetamine in each candy was up to 300 times the level someone would usually take. And then it says...
Good God.
And could be lethal.
Yeah.
Maybe.
The normal amount of meth is a problem.
They spelled is wrong. They've spelled it COULD.
300 times the level and being like, that could be a problem. Yes. The normal, the one-time amount is a problem.
That's crazy.
According to New Zealand Drug Foundation, which is a drug checking and policy organization that first tested the candies. Ben Burks?
Ang?
Yeah, I don't know. We have ink over here, so they have ANG. A foundation spokesperson said, disguising drugs as the innocent goods is a common cross-border smuggling technique, and more of the candies might have been distributed throughout New Zealand. Here's how much
Dude, that could happen here.
It could happen anywhere.
That's what
at any time.
Like Halloween. I mean, that's always that fear, right?
Yeah.
Better check your lollipops.
Sticking a needle in an apple or whatever the fuck it was.
Your kid just unwrapping candy and giving it to you, and you just go and just spit it back out. And be like, nope,
that's not
that's not meth.
No. Yeah.
Oh,
this is meth.
what do you want to talk about? Conspiracies? Conspiracies about Halloween?
Let's go get some more.
Mom's like, come here, kids. That one was meth.
Daddy's gonna be
up for 6
a while.
days.
Yeah.
Up for a bit. Let me have a little bit more of that. Like, let me test that candy again. Like peeking through the door of the closet. Like your kids are hiding in their Ghostbuster costume. Mom's crying.
Give me another taste.
You have another Werther's?
Hey, me. You some more of that candy.
I wasn't sure if that was meth. Can I have one more taste of your Werther's? Your lips are squishing through the door. Daddy, you're scaring me.
Good. It's Halloween.
But here's the little twist. Because, I mean, it's a homeless food, bank.
Encampment?
The sweets had a street value of $608 per candy.
Oh, my God.
See, that's a lot of money.
Dude, for a homeless guy?
So instead of trying to get the money back, I think you should just sell them.
Yeah.
And just watch how well it works out. Nothing's going to go wrong when you inform them they have a solid block of meth worth $608.
How do you smoke a Werther's original?
We're about to find
Weird.
out.
Crush it up.
Thanks, Grandma. And you just in front of your grandma, they smash up a Werther's and just put it in a pipe. And you start smoking it.
Just swallow the napkin, right? Isn't that what it looks like? Yeah, parachute.
Okay, it is. Which suggests the donation be. What the fuck was that? Is this the real sentence? The sweets had a street value of $608 per candy, which suggested the donation by an unknown member of the public was accidental rather than a deliberate attack, which makes sense to me. So, like,
whoops,
yeah, like someone's kid had just a basket of candy out in the garage, and then some mom was like, "We should give this to the homeless shelter," and then he was like, "You have no idea what you've done."
Hey, have you seen that?
Have you
basket of candy that
worth $50,000?
Yeah, she's like, oh,
oh yeah, no, I donated it. And he goes, "Fuck, you're gonna be in so much trouble."
Yeah, shouldn't have done that.
Shouldn't have done that. Why? I'll tell you why.
I don't have time to explain.
I
But we gotta go get that back.
But I got one in my pocket.
Here, try this.
Suck on this and tell me you didn't just fuck up. Suck on this and tell me how mad you fucked up.
Never said that before.
Yeah, that's what my dad used to always say.
You suck on this and tell me how bad you fucked up.
You say that to any police officer?
Yeah.
It's like my dad used to say, "Suck on this and tell me how bad you fucked up." What? It wasn't a big deal. No, I made it out. Good guy. Anyway, so don't donate meth candy. You want to move off to some petty beef?
Yeah.
All right, let's rock it.
Silence in the court. You are now entering the petty beef courtroom, where all sides of some bullshit will be heard and evaluated. The people are real. The cases are real. The rulings are final-ish. This is petty beef.
Petty beef. This is petty beef.
Would you like to read this one, honey?
Sure.
All right.
Hey, our petty beef was sent in by our son Richard. I want to make sure we got Dick's name in there.
Oh, hell yeah. Fellow Dick.
Hey, guys. So I've got a petty beef about my coworker who we'll call Min.
Out of all names.
M-I-N.
Out of all names, we could have hypothetically called someone. Mm-hmm. Why did we pick Min?
I feel like maybe his name is like...
Minnesota?
Yeah, could be.
Like Cassie's full name is Casserole?
Casserole Marie
Casserole
Pettigoat.
Mm-hmm.
Now, don't get me wrong. I like him as a person.
Ooh.
He's a nice dude.
That's a good.
Here comes. Where's the butt coming in?
We know where the butt's coming in.
Just can't stand working with him.
Oh my god! I'm sure I brought this up. One of my favorite quotes from one of my good friends in college. There was a girl that would always hang out, and then one day she left the party, and I'm sitting there with him, and he goes, "You know what?" And I was like, "What?" And he goes, "It's not that I don't like her. I just can't stand to be around her." And I was like, somehow that makes sense.
Yeah, you're like, I get it.
Not that I don't like her. I just can't stand to be around her.
Yeah. Like she's fine.
She's for somebody, just not for me.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, she's for somebody, but I'm not that somebody.
Yeah. It's not that I don't like her. Just can't stand to be around
Nobody
her.
likes her more than I do. Believe me. I just can't stand to be around her.
I like her as much as the next guy. Anyway, that is, anyway, perfect. So just can't stand working with him. Got it.
Okay. So I am understanding when it comes to foot travel speed, because he's got a bum leg.
Mm-hmm.
That can be compensated for by using a Jesus Christ.
Just focus.
That can be compensated for by using a cart to carry multiple cases to the same destination.
Mm-hmm.
The problem I have is how slow he is at stocking the product. Oh my!
You want me to take it?
Well, I feel like my
sucking
tongue.
on a meth?
No, my tongue is sticky. I don't know why. I just feel like someone just camed in my mouth.
Whoa!
Desire him to be.
I don't know what that feels like.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's great.
Stocking the product to the shelves.
Mm-hmm.
While we do have to make time to rotate all the food items, especially the cold ones, it shouldn't take that long, for frack's sake. The new girl was keeping pace with him on her first day. Like, I enjoy having him on the team because he's a nice dude to work with, but he just can't keep up. I don't mean to imply I desire him to be fired, just that I wish he would try to keep pace better.
Okay.
Thing is, we're so incredibly short-staffed at the moment that we can't even find people that want to do the job. I'm talking 5 to 7 people at night on our team. That's barely enough to get the live freight and do the bin management and zone, whatever the fuck that means.
Mm-hmm. Must be at a little shipping yard or something.
Yeah. That's not enough to regularly deal with the backroom processes, top stock or sales floor inventory. You know when someone complains about their job and it's very specific, like
the flapperjackulator.
Yeah, the inline spec on the rotary girder. Like it's such a specific complaint.
But I still nod. I'm like, I get it.
Yeah, dude, that sucks.
Dude.
Fucking zones and
top stocks.
Top stocks, man.
It's this time of year?
It's top stock year. Hell, if we could get like 4 or 5 more people on the team, that'd be great. But we already have been told that there's not enough people corporate is willing to give us.
So it's a workplace situation. Who hasn't been in that? You ever worked with a good friend that sucks at his job?
Yeah.
Yeah. It is frustrating.
Yeah.
Love to have him in my life. Love to have him off my work site.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like doing landscaping. Remember having a bud that I got hired. Like he needed a job and he did the interview process and would come out and help us do like these water features. And then you're working with him and he's great at being there. Like he existed, but he was always finding a way to not do anything that anybody else had to do.
Like he showed up on time.
He was there. Yeah. He was there. But he'd always like, I don't know. Like, are we sure we want to move that over there? It's like, that's exactly, you fucking unroll the plan. Yeah, that's where
I'm sure.
I'm 100% sure. Grab the fucking rock.
But you like him. He's a nice guy. So you don't want to be mean to him.
Mm-hmm. And you're stuck in a weird place. Between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, that's a good landscaping joke.
Yeah, it is, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that sucks. Because you want to chew him out, but you're like,
yeah, but also
his fucking leg.
Yeah.
His leg sucks.
Look at your leg. Why are you here? The whole time you're just trying to talk him into other jobs to have.
You could sit at a desk.
You're like, dude, it sucks here, right? And like just looking at him, he's like, yeah, it sucks. Like, you should get out of here.
Yeah, like if I was you,
and
dude,
I
like
had
with your talents and stuff, like you're wasting your time.
Your time here. It's terrible. He goes, no, I love it here. Everyone else does everything, and I don't have to do anything. No,
dude, I've got the perfect situation here.
I mean, you do everything, and then I sit here.
Yeah,
and you're like, yeah, but with talents like that,
and our paychecks are the same.
Yeah, no, I hear you, but that's a great talent. And with the talent of watching everyone else do things, have you ever thought like getting the fuck out of here?
Mm-hmm.
And like doing something else so that I don't want to kill you every day?
Or like you've observed everybody doing their job for so long. I feel like you just have like all this, you soaked up all this knowledge.
You should work for the government.
Yeah, dude. That'd be perfect.
Then you just sit back and then like 5 of you could look at a hole and then one person will do it and you won't. Go do that.
I know that's kind of a joke.
It's not a joke,
but it's
true.
Also very true.
100% true.
And so for people out there who work in that industry,
well, they know it too.
Do you like? That's what I'm wondering. Like, do you guys know that you're doing that? Like when I drive by, and there are 6 people working on a site, and one of them's digging, and 5 of them are standing around in a circle watching the other guy dig.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you guys talk about that on the site? Like, is it knowledge?
Yeah.
Or is it just people observing it?
And there's a lot of hard workers in that field. but that joke exists for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And I've worked at jobs like that. 100%. So it's a real thing.
And don't get me wrong, these dudes
also
that
happens in the private sector.
It
So,
does.
no, yeah.
But the dudes that I'm talking about are way harder workers than I am. They're way stronger. They could kick my ass. I'm not going to sit here and say that I would do a better job. I'm curious, like, do you guys know that you do that?
Yeah. I write it. Hey guys. What's
Yeah.
your personal email? No, hey guys at canyoudon'tpodcast.com. Go ahead and send that in.
You are better men than I am.
But I've
just so
had
you
this
know.
happen in
And chicks.
in recent jobs too. Like somebody is so bad, but they're so into it, but you just catch all like it's just like, oh my God. But they're like they seem to be trying really hard. They're just not good at what they're doing. And you just spend a lot of time fucking up the shit that they're doing.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's hard to address, and especially if you're not the boss, you're not the one making the calls. But I would there's been a point where I have brought it up to the boss and been like, dude, I'm spending like hours a day fixing shit that shouldn't have to be fixed.
Fixing other people's
Yeah.
problems sucks.
I mean, yeah, part of having coworkers and all that kind of thing. But if it just goes on and it's not sparse enough, it becomes an issue. And I don't think that you're a bad person to bring this up. I don't think you are. You can still like somebody but if it's interfering with your job and your workplace, and I guess if it has a tie into your job and your employment specifically, like you're not working fast enough,
Yeah.
and you're like, well, fucking yeah, I know. Look, watch it.
That's a tough spot to be in because there are so many things. The work industry has so many things to protect disability, things like that, and not that people with disabilities shouldn't have jobs, but I wonder if certain disabilities shouldn't be.
Well, yeah, we just talked about
I feel
that.
like I'm
with
gonna get in trouble.
No,
what I'm
you're
saying
not.
here, like
I was just talking about shaky hands at the barber.
yeah,
Still did a great job, but also seems like maybe shouldn't be cutting hair if your hands are your hands are uncontrollable. I'm sure you're a great person, but maybe this isn't the job.
yeah, and
She didn't stab me; she just flapped me in the face with a comb. A
and
lot.
companies should be able to. I don't know. I feel like I don't know.
Now you're
Like,
gonna
like
get
I
yourself
said,
in
I'm going to
trouble.
get my trouble. But I feel like a company should be able to say, like, "I'm sorry if you can't
Well, that's why
keep
they
at a certain pace. Sorry, we just
yeah, and they will.
It's
But that's why they have the lift 50 pounds thing on the front end too. Like that also is a qualifier. A lot of jobs, it's like if you can't lift 50 pounds, you can't have this job. That's a real thing. It's not about disability. It's just what you need to do the job.
And it's not. Yeah, I'm not necessarily talking about a disability. It's the not just because you exist. It's weird.
You'll get fired for other reasons.
I'm trying to phrase this to where it doesn't sound insensitive or terrible, but like there are things that we exist in a world, and in a perfect world, everyone would be able to do everything, right? But we don't live in a perfect world where everyone can do everything. So sometimes people will just
Yeah, and you don't get jobs off the
fall
intellect level. Like it's
through,
Yeah.
and it's unfortunate, but maybe there's something else out there for them.
Yeah, and there usually 100% always is. 100%. So I think
So
I
this
think,
guy needs to do that.
I think he needs to confront it if it's really becoming a problem. But he's also talking about not having the right amount of employees. So I don't know. Maybe it's not your call unless you're the boss man. Figure it out. You can go out, recruit, hire somebody. But we've all been in that shitty situation where a coworker's holding you back because your job is tied to
And I
something
think
that they're not doing right.
think every job ever, every company ever has that thing. I've worked at many different places, and there's always been the same complaint that the management needs to hire more. Whatever it is, it's always like we're understaffed or we're overworked. That's just a thing that
Pizza
exists.
party.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, instead of giving you more money, we'll have a pizza party.
Pizza party.
Which, I mean, better than not a pizza party.
You know that meme where the guy's like just slaps the thing on the water
the
tank?
Flex Seal, the
Flex Seal.
Yeah, the flex tape.
It's like, disgruntled employees and overworked and everything, and it's just like slap
Pizza party. Yeah. Solves everything.
Yeah.
So I think you have to confront it. That's what I think. All right. Well, this is good news. I don't have high hopes, but it's a step in the right direction. Zach!
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Hooray, we aren't doomed.
Yeah! It's just me or Does anybody else want to hear that fucking Sex on Me drum fill?
God. Forgot how bad it is.
Come on.
You can feel
it. Not quite there. Sorry, guys. I know it's a lot.
Watching you play back memory to me, caressing your body to show I care.
Yes. I hope that ends up on a movie soundtrack somewhere.
Madness, dude.
Can you imagine that on a rom-com somewhere?
Better beware.
Dude, that's the biggest drum set I've ever heard. Man. He did it. He just flipped his stool in a full 360s.
All right, so good news. FTC bans fake online reviews.
Oh, good.
Again, so not having high hopes that the fake reviews existed in the first place. You ban them. It's not like everyone's going to be like, okay, FTC. But it's a step in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
In a significant move to safeguard consumers and promote fair competition, the Federal Trade Commission, also known as threesome sex, has announced a new rule that bans fake online reviews and testimonials. I bought this product. It was great for my miniature build.
I am a real person.
I'm a real person, not a bomb. Threesome sex miniature build. This rule, which comes after extensive public consultation and careful consideration. What the fuck are you considering?
God, just
what are they considering?
Talk normal.
Mm-hmm. They're like, it's fucking everything up. And some guy's like, no, I hear you. We're gonna go.
I hear you.
Listen, we're gonna go back and talk about this. We're just not quite sure if it's all bad to have fake reviews. How is it not? No, I hear you.
No, you make good points.
You make good points about how terrible it is, and it's probably not a good idea, but we're going to go talk about it. They're going to crack down.
We're going to go into a room.
Go back to a room and order some shit.
And have threesome sex.
Threesome sex. Tug on my nipples.
And a pizza party.
And a pizza party while you tug on my nipples. They're going to crack down on the deceptive practices that have plagued online marketplaces for years. FTC Chair Lena M. Khan emphasized the importance of this new rule, stating, fake reviews not only waste people's time and money, but also pollute the marketplace and divert business away from honest competitors. By strengthening the FTC's toolkit to fight deceptive advertising, the final rule will protect Americans from getting cheated, but put businesses that unlawfully game the system on notice and promote markets that are fair, honest, and competitive. Great. Where were you 20 years ago? Like, this is new. Like, someone walked in there, like, people are doing, we're getting sick of the fake reviews, and everyone is sitting at the, like,
what?
So the fake ones?
So this isn't real? Hi.
This suitcase is great. Drives around perfectly. Always stays in close connection with me in the airport. Never loses connection. Would recommend for everybody in my family. No problems. Motorized suitcase. 10 out of 10.
A real person said that.
I'm a real person. And then the next 15 reviews are like, lost it in the bathroom and it ran into someone's shins. And it refused to leave the bathroom because I couldn't connect to the Bluetooth.
You read the one, it's like, not sure why people are complaining
about the suitcase hitting others in the shins. Mine's never hit anyone in the shins. And it's not a bomb. 10 out of 10 would recommend for children. Fun for children. Great Christmas gift idea. If I had the option, I'd have my kid go as a motorized suitcase for Halloween.
I have 4 different colors.
4 different colors all follow me perfectly. 10 out of 10. It's like, of course.
Yeah.
But where were you? Where were you? I don't have high hopes that they're going to pull it off, but at least they're looking at it.
Yeah, at least that it's being acknowledged.
I got fucked over, whatever, a few months ago, but I was buying some face cream. Some nice face cream off of Amazon. And I was looking at them, and there was the one, and then there was one, always a red flag, that was like $8 less. But it was the same one. I just had to wait longer. And that's not like super uncommon. I was like, yeah, well, I don't
It's like not prime or something.
My face will make it 4 more days. Like no matter what lotion I put on it, it's going to be great. And so I bought the other one and it showed up and I opened it up and it was like fucking sticking my fingers in cream cheese. Like I was like, what the fuck is this? Like,
is that bad?
What?
Is that bad?
Yeah, face lotion is usually light and fluffy because you don't want it to clog the pores.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I just grab whatever I can.
Yeah. And this was just like cream cheese. And so I was like, this doesn't feel right. And I still had my old face cream that was the same one. I'm looking at the labels and they're close, but one's a little smaller. And then the original one had the peel off label. And this one, you peeled it off and it peeled off, but then there was nothing underneath it. So they just left off half the details.
Yeah.
And when I went and looked at the reviews and it was like, great. like it just had this great reviews.
Works perfect.
And then I went back and I was like, did I not do any sort of research when I was buying this? And then it was shut down. So Amazon was like, this is cream cheese. People can't be rubbing cream cheese on their face.
Tasted great
so they were
with
wrong,
a cracker.
And I was able to refund it, blah, 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 blah. But it exists. And at the time I looked at it, it had hundreds of reviews that, was bouncing between 4 and 3 to make it look realistic. And it was just some people that were putting whatever the fuck they wanted, some kind of lotion that was super cheap and trying to pass it off as a nicer face lotion. I know. So hopefully the FTC is getting their shit together. This next one, whatever, just do it. Zap!
The internet is pretty wild. Depending on your browsing habits, you can either experience something super cool or go to prison. Crazy, right? Let's check it out together as a couple. Hey, look what I found.
Yes! That's awesome! So this one falls in that category of just shit that I would never think of.
Okay.
And we've done that before with sciencey kind of things. There's bigger brains out there. But this particular one, the cons seem obvious to me. And I'm not going to watch a video, but maybe we will. But the problem with it is that it's a bunch of like science startup bros that have this idea that could have giant impacts, terrible negative impacts. And they made a video with a hot air balloon.
No.
And they were so pumped, and I was like, is no one thinking any talking about this? But it's worth bringing up because the idea of it is cool on the surface. So a new startup wants to sell you sunlight after dark using mirrors.
What could go wrong?
Exactly. But the concept, I have to agree, is a pretty fucking cool idea. And it's not new. I think something in my brain is telling me like the Soviets, which is always a good sign when they're doing something, that it's probably a good idea to expand on it. Call me Uncle Zach gets me.
Yeah.
But I think
Are they still
did this
Soviets?
way back. Well, this is when they did it back in the 60s.
Oh, okay.
So the Soviets did something similar. The sun sets at night. What? Let's try again. The sun sets and night falls sooner or later for each of us. But a startup wants to change that. California-based Reflect Orbitals has developed a way to sell sunlight after dark. Reflect Orbitals is building space mirrors to reflect sunlight onto solar panels at night. Okay, good idea, in a sense. The goal is to maximize solar farms' energy production. According to their official website, you can also book a spot of light for yourself.
They're like buying a star.
Also a fun way to prank your friend. That's how I read that. Like, you're up late, your friend went home after a night at the bars. You're like, all right, get out of here, you little pussy. Oh, yeah, drink me under the table. See you tomorrow at baseball practice. And then he goes home and you just order sunlight in his window at 3 a.m.
Just get a glare.
Just like boop, boop, boop. And the mirror's like, meh.
And put in the coordinates.
Yes. And it just shoots the sunlight straight and goes, yeah. And he's like, fuck. 7 a.m. already? And he walks out and it's just a beam of light coming on his house. And you're out front going, ha ha ha! Fuck you!
Still drinking.
Fuck you, Brian!
Yep.
Fucking nerd. Oh, come on.
You got me.
You got me. I thought it was morning.
I've only been asleep for 30 minutes.
I knew something was way off. By precisely reflecting sunlight that is endlessly available in space to specific targets on the ground, we can create a world where sunlight powers solar farms for longer than just daytime. And in doing this, commoditized sunlight, they said on a YouTube video. Oh, here we go. The Russians launched a reflector satellite back in the 1990s. Were they Soviets then?
Yeah, they got it at the end of it. No.
Okay. No. And it worked.
Cold War's coming in the 80s, wasn't it?
And we've come a long way since then. So basically, they have this video where in order to test their concept, they hung a gigantic motorized mirror off a fucking hot air balloon and then shined it down at little solar reflectors to like make sure that the energy increase was going up.
Picturing like beams going all these different directions, just beams everywhere.
Okay. So again, the purpose of bringing this up today was just saying that this is out there. Not saying it's a good idea. But if you think light pollution is bad now, imagine a company that was able to cover the planet in mere satellites and then just shoot light back where it's supposed to be dark.
There's just no darkness ever. Just always.
I mean, I'd be fine with that. I mean, it seems like global warming would be an issue. Seems like the day and night cycles for animals would be an issue.
Yeah.
Just shooting light. And then just beams coming down. Light pollution is going to be a disaster.
Kind of one of those things like just because you can do it doesn't mean you should type of scenarios.
But yeah, I mean, you have the mirrors and you have like a solar farm or solar farms and it goes dark and then the light from the mirrors just bounces it around the earth because they're in a perfect spot and you just bounce it back around and shoot it back right down on a solar panel. They always get power.
Doesn't it just feel like they should just build bigger solar farms?
Yeah.
Like you could take the whole bottom half of bottom right half of Nevada or any of those. They just have thousands, millions of acres of just desert and just put solar farms all over there. I heard Elon say one time, he's like, we could power the world if they just, with the space that they could fill up with solar farms and down in the Southwest desert.
I mean, trust everything he says.
No, I know, but
I'm kidding.
He's smart. And it's like, maybe what he's saying is far-fetched.
It's right there. Yeah.
But their potential is there. Like, I would rather see something like that than like trying to get sun at night. Like just.
But think about a birthday party. I mean,
at 4 a.m.
on a personal level, like you're having a birthday party and the sun goes down at 7:30. Not on your birthday.
Sometimes it's nice when the sun goes down.
But what if you're just out back, just playing in your backyard?
You mean as a kid or an adult?
An adult. Yes, you have your friends over, having fun, light it up. You know what I mean?
But you ever have, it's kind of nice to have that day and then it goes night, you can light a fire.
Also pretending like lights don't exist.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to have fun with it.
Yeah.
Like you got to get a tan in before your big trip and you've fucked it up again. You didn't go to the tanning salon.
Tan at 3 a.m.
Just get out there.
Just lay out in your backyard.
Last second. It gets so cheap. It's like $5. $5 for a half hour sun in your backyard.
Imagine what the malfunctions would be like on a thing like that. Oh, we burned your neighbor's yard down. Sorry about that.
Or getting like
fried like an ant under a fucking magnifying glass.
Yeah, cyber attack. And they point all the mirrors at one spot and just torch it.
Yeah.
It really would fuck up so much of nature because you have nocturnal animals that if there was no nocturnal.
I never would have saw the slug sex.
Yeah.
That's for sure if I had a mirror from the space.
Slug sex.
And how many mirrors could they possibly have? Because this is for your house, right?
Yeah, and the pollution of satellite pollution.
Oh, fuck. It's already bad.
I know. But anyway, I just want to make sure everyone was aware of it.
Well, and the rays. Like, you'd get no break from UV rays.
So if your neighbor has the light going, that means you probably have it too. So you're like, oh, fucking Tom again with his stupid light. Can't stand the night.
Why do you love the sun?
Remember the HOAs? It's just like, sorry, you can't have these political signs and no mirror suns.
No mirror suns after 10 p.m. And you're like, come on.
Yeah, I don't
get with the times.
I say,
bad idea.
It's a cool concept that we could even consider doing that, like the progress that we've made. But just because you can, just build more solar farms and store more energy.
Right. All right, let's hear from some of the kids. Hey, Zach, will you do it?
All right, let's hear what you guys think.
Really? You want to talk to me? Wow, that's cool.
I always love when emails start like this. This is coming from our local son, Alex. He says, "Hey, fuck nuts! Alex.
I do like that.
And Uncle Zach. So I was listening to episode 67. Steve Urkel, please, sauna. Bus driver. let me say this. Steve Urkel, please, sauna bus driver. And a story about the lady who jumped into an outhouse to get her shit-covered Apple Watch reminded me of a shitty experience I had.
I remember that story.
So gross.
So good.
So I drive garbage trucks in the Spokane Valley area, and my company, beautiful Spokane Valley, company I use also delivers service portable toilets. So one day I had to do the service part of the portable toilets. I was done with my route, however you say it, and I had to help the other guy because his truck broke down. Fucking guy.
Another coworker.
Yep. I was at a big construction site, and I was doing literally the last unit of the day. My truck tank was getting full, and I can get the last one, right? Well, the hose quit sucking up the piss shit water, and I figured it was a clog because these dipshits have a habit of throwing shirts and stuff in them toilets. I start to go through the procedure of unclogging the hose by unhooking it while the pump is still on. Turns out it wasn't clogged.
Nice.
It was full. And as soon as I undid the clamps to the hose, it shoots off, and a stream of blue shit water hits me full in the face.
Yeah, I'll give you a party horn right now.
God, completely covering me head to toe in the forbidden blue water. So thankfully, I was able to force the hose back on and clamp it. It was wearing my sunglasses. I had in my mouth.
You almost
had my mouth closed. I then poured about 100 gallons of clean water onto myself to rinse it off, and was spraying the simple green cleaning spray all over my body. I just got in the truck, called my boss, and went back to the yard. I parked the truck and went straight to my car. Dude, just fucking take a bus or something. And then home to scrub the fuck out of my body in the hottest shower I've ever taken in my life. Was the worst thing to ever happen to me. I hope my shit-covered adventure makes you giggle. Your shit-covered son, Alex. That is so gross.
What a nightmare.
I'd be worried about that industrial cleaner, too.
Yeah. Well, I think, isn't Simple Green supposed to be...
I don't know.
Something?
Simple?
Something safe?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Godspeed, Alex.
Dude, when we
like, do you feel the chunks? Like when the clamp breaks, do you feel chunks of shit hitting you in the face? Like little pebbles?
See little pieces of corn.
I didn't have any corn. When we took the RV out for the first time, and after we bought it, and so other people used it, and we emptied out the tanks, at the end, and I remember pulling out the tub, and there was like little brown in it. I'm like, this is somebody else's shit tube, and it's their poop. I'm like, and I, it kind of splashed a couple times on my hand. And it was just like, I wanted to slit my throat right there. And I just a couple little
poop splatters.
And it was just the water. It wasn't just straight poop. It was like poop in the water. So just a couple of speckles. And I was so disgusted. I couldn't imagine getting a face full of someone else's shit.
It's awful.
You guys want to learn something about poopy corn?
Yes.
So here's a little early Uncle Zach slap.
Oh yeah. So, sit down.
A lot of people like to say, that corn, I chewed that corn. And they did. And it's actually just the skin of the corn filled with poop. So, yeah, good stuff. Just real simple. Yeah. I read that. Who knows? The internet lies to me pretty much every second of the day. So I didn't look into it. So that also makes sense since,
it does.
You chew the corn.
Yeah, you just like have a little packing department in your colon.
Yep. Now you know. It's a little big. It's a piece of poop.
I think you should do some research to see if that's true.
I'll do that. I thought I did. No,
yeah,
feels
we know your
why lie
about
research. That? For this show, it is minimal. Sorry.
All right. Well, our second email coming in from another local son of ours, Troy. He writes, "Hey assholes,
what is it with you, bitch?
Grateful. Sorry, I meant dads.
Oh.
Am I definitely not communist Uncle Zach?
Thank you.
Just wanted to let you know I've been a silly goose for quite a while now and decided to upgrade.
Fuck yeah, brother. Thanks.
Not for the benefits, just for the logic. What I mean is I pay somewhere around $17 a month for Netflix to occasionally find something funny and entertaining. Whereas every Monday, you guys give me entertainment on my commute to hell by busting my gut laughing. So thank you guys and Zach. I'm also a proud patron of Just a Ride.
Thank you.
Keep doing what you do. As a Washington native, unfortunately moved from east to west now. I love listening to you guys and will keep supporting you as long as I can afford it. Not sorry for the long email. Hope the punctuation and spelling was manageable for Brian.
Good thing I didn't have to read it.
Spelled phonetically. P.S. I don't remember most likely, but fuck off for shitting on my hometown, Ellensburg.
Oh. It smells like poo, though.
It
Come
does,
on.
but I always stop in Ellensburg.
Yeah,
Some Subway sandwiches that smell like poo.
Or I
It's the
stop
fast
at
food.
Wendy's or whatever, and so I mean, I
So-
grew up in Moses Lake, so like
That smells like poo, too.
it smells like a lot of different things.
Yeah,
so.
probably because it's right next to Ellensburg. Or close enough.
Yeah, it's probably where the smell's coming from.
Thank you, Troy. Of course. Sorry for shitting on your hometown, but
Thanks, silly.
Okay.
Did you say super duper?
super duper
Fuck
upgrade.
yeah, brother.
Love it. Love it.
Remember, if you want to be a super duper, you get your name on the website.
Yes, you do. And if you want to do that, segue. Patreon.com/CanYouDon'tPodcast. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Subscribe to the YouTube channel for the video version. And if there's something you want to see on the show, you send it into heyguys@canyoudon'tpodcast.com. Rate and review us. Check out what Uncle Zach's doing. Definitely not commie. I'm not sold. Scatcast.com. That is scat with a K. Everything he's doing. Then a big thanks to the babysitters that moderate the Can You Don't Facebook page, the playground on there. So go join that if you haven't. Joke. Ready? Go.
Good God. Wrap it up already, huh?
Why did the toddler stay up all night in the prison cell? He was resisting arrest.
That's funny.
It is funny.
Doesn't want to nap.
Doesn't want to nap. But that,
Or doesn't want to go to bed.
what if I said that? Why did the toddler stay up all night in the prison cell? Why? He didn't nap. Yeah!
Something feels missing with that
Yeah,
joke.
oh,
Missing
sorry.
some substance.
Resisting a rest.
Yeah.
Perfect.
A rest.
All right, bonus shit. Let's do it. Send us off.
Man.